What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Check Up. As always, joining in, we got Big Kev.
What's up, everybody?
And TRBB.
What's good, everyone?
Little Kev, you know, shout out to Little Kev.
I ain't little on the court.
You little, bro, you little. And in this episode, we are going to do our second round predictions. But before we get started, let's recap on the first round. Starting with the East, Boston beat Chicago. After Boston was down 0-2 in the first two games, Boston was looking kind of shaky, especially when, you know, Isaiah Thomas' little sister passed away. You know, that was very tragic. But Boston gutted it out, man. They won the next 4 games.
Yeah, they got lucky. You guys flamed me, but if Rondo didn't get hurt, they'd be in the second round right now.
Man, it sucks that he broke his thumb, man. Rondo was as much the best player on the Bulls team rather than Jimmy Butler. Because Jimmy Butler didn't play as well all the time. Yeah. But Rondo was a key, you know, piece to the team.
Yep.
True point guard, and you know, playing against Boston, like Kev mentioned to me earlier today, you know, he knew most of Boston's plays, and he was just one step ahead.
Washington Wizards beat Atlanta Hawks. What do you guys think about that series?
John Wall, he's a man.
John Wall is not a man, bro. He's a monster, man. I watched that last game. He hit 4 consecutive elbow pull-ups. It was nuts, man. Like he called it every time, talking smack, you know, to Migos and who was it?
Julio Jones.
Julio Jones, you know, he's like, I'm gonna drop 35 on y'all and get the W.
How much he had? Like 40 something?
Yeah, 42 in the clinch game.
Like Bradley Beal said, they did it for the culture.
Yeah, that way.
I told him I was gonna get 35 or more and we was gonna win. And we did that.
For the culture.
For the culture. That way.
Toronto Raptors beating the Milwaukee Bucks, man. Comment section, shout out to Toronto. All the, you know, the people in the 6, you know, we ain't got no hate on y'all, alright? We were just, you know, predicting that, thinking Giannis was gonna go beast mode. We have much love to Raptors, much love to Toronto. So quit flaming us down there.
Yeah. I picked Toronto though.
Shout out to Kev.
You okay? You okay?
Good, but you know,
hey, at least Bucks put up a fight. You know, at least they went down in 6. And
it's not like they got blown out by the Raptors every game, right? I guess once they found out how to stop Giannis, it was pretty much, I guess it was easy for Toronto to beat them.
In all fairness, both of the Bucks wins were blowouts, so.
Yeah.
And then the Raptors, even though Raptors obviously won the series, they won 4 games. All those games were pretty close.
I think the Raptors got mad after they played the Barney song.
And at the other guard from Villanova, 6'1", number 7, Kyle Lowry. The head coach for Toronto is Dwayne Casey.
Oh.
On the intro, man.
That's true. And DeMar DeRozan turned it on.
DeMar DeRozan turned into mini Kobe, dude.
Yep.
They finished the series strong, you know, big up to the Raptors.
Cavs sweeping the Pacers, man. That was disappointing. Even though we all know the Cavs were going to win, Pacers had like 2 big leads in 2 games. They're up 20-some.
Yep.
And freaking choked it, man. Pacers, man. That just means Paul George, we'll see you in LA, bro.
All I gotta say is, you know, yeah, we all knew Cleveland was gonna win, but we were figuring to give Pacers 1, maybe 2 games, but nah, a sweep. Kind of disappointed.
Nah.
Paul George.
They were all close games too, but you know, Indiana could have squeezed maybe 1 or 2 of them out. Moving on to the West, the Golden State Warriors swept the Portland Trail Blazers. Well, that was a fairly easy game. Like, I thought Dame Dollar and CJ McCollum could have pulled out one of the victories. They choked one of the games as well. I forgot which one was it.
Game 3.
Game 3. They were up like 20.
KD, Livingston, they weren't playing. Nurkic just played.
Yeah, Warriors still fucking play phenomenal without KD. It's like,
but Portland had a lead. They had a solid lead, but they gave it away.
You know, it's funny. Hey, you see that meme for KD? It's like when the Warriors don't even need you, they just want you to get out of OKC. That's funny.
That's pretty mean, but that's true.
The same thing I'm had disappointed with the Blazers. You know, just like the Cleveland and Indiana Pacers, I figured Portland might have been able to squeeze 1, maybe 2 games.
Nah.
Well, they both choked the game 3, and then once you choke a big lead like that, it's over, man.
Yeah.
You can't do anything for game 4.
Next matchup, the Utah Jazz defeated the Los Angeles Clippers. So the Clippers didn't even make it to the second round this year. The curse is getting worse. You know, Blake Griffin's toe got like blasted. I don't know what the hell he did. You know, he broke his toe. Can't play. Shout out to, you know, Utah Jazz. They got the most underrated team with the most underrated players. Gordon Hayward, George Hill,
ISO
Joe came in clutch down the stretch.
Gobert came back.
Yeah. Then we went to game 1 when Gobert out. We were freaking pissed. We were like, what the hell?
Like the first 20 seconds.
Not even first 20 seconds. Like first 15, like 10 seconds.
Oh, what the heck? Oh no. Gobert injured already. Oh my god. First play of the game already. He out.
I was like, wow.
Houston Rockets defeat OKC Thunder. Battle of the MVPs. Obviously, the better MVP came out victorious. Harden came out victorious even though R-Dub put monster numbers.
He averaged a triple-double in the playoffs.
He did. OKC was just no match, team-wise.
Yeah, all I know, I was kind of disappointed OKC lost in 5. I was expecting at least 6.
Yeah.
And
but like
they blew the lead too, right?
Yeah, they blew the lead too. But damn, a lot of chokers this year, huh?
After watching that series, I definitely have to agree that Westbrook is a stat patter. Yep, after watching the games and actually paying attention, especially in the playoffs, Westbrook is a stat patter. I'm gonna have to be reaffirming my notions of that. And Harden didn't play that well of a series either, but he had just a better team overall.
Yep. But he'll stat pad his way to the MVP, so see him in June.
And the last matchup, the San Antonio Spurs defeats the Memphis Grizzlies. I thought it was a really good yet boring series. You know, you just like to see all the team ball, you know, playing. You know, it's nice to watch sometimes, but there wasn't that many highlights other than Marc Gasol's game winner. Yeah. That was crazy. Kawhi, you know.
It just shows Kawhi is a superstar.
Yeah.
He can put the team on his back.
David Fitzdale thought Kawhi was a, you know, a robot. He had no idea how to stop him.
Hey, and Kawhi doesn't miss free throws, man.
No, he doesn't, man. You know the thing about Kawhi?
Did he go perfect?
I think he missed like 1 or 2 out of like 50.
You know what's weird? I think Kawhi's jump shot's really ugly and it looks really awkward. But like it goes in. It's like it's the type of jump shot. It's like you see someone shoot and it has ugly form, and you won't even bother thinking it will go in, but it goes in. It's like really weird.
Yeah,
you kind of agree?
No,
it's kind of like
like
a little.
I wouldn't go that far, but it's not super smooth for a so-called shooter.
It's like when especially when he shoots a 3 or on a pull-up, it's just like it's like weird. It's like jerks and stuff.
Nah, I think his is pretty clean.
Nah,
it's not. It's better than like LeBron. It's better than like most of the guys who are pretty good scorers in this league.
Nah, I see him shoot pull-up threes. It's like kind of weird. I don't know. Let me know if you guys in the comment section below if I'm tripping or not. But alright guys, enough for the recap. Moving on to the round 2 predictions. Who we gonna have coming out of round 2? First matchup, we got the Boston Celtics versus the Washington Wizards. In the regular season, the Celtics and Wizards, you know, they had some beef. You know, they were kind of, you know, going at it. Very physical. Who do you guys have coming out of that series?
I got Wizards in 7.
Oh, Wizards in 7.
I'm gonna have to go Wizards in 7 also.
Man, I think. Alright, fine. I'll go Wizards in 7. I was gonna say Wizards in 6, but yeah, I want to see Game 7. Game 7 is always tight to watch.
You know, even though Boston's the #1 seed, you know, after watching, you know, first round, Boston isn't looking as strong. You're getting exposed on their bigs, and Wizards, they're just on a roll. Like they're just looking like a solid team.
Bradley Beal shooting incredible. John Wall's playing out of his mind. You know, his mid-range pull-up game is just super nasty. Can't guard him on the open court. Too fast, too strong.
They're just looking like the real deal. They actually look like a team this year. So. They're sleepers right now.
Yeah, it's basically just going to come down to role players, whichever role players step up. The small forwards on Washington step up and hit their shots, or the bigs on Boston step up and hit their shots.
Yeah. Next up, we got the Toronto Raptors versus the reigning champs, Cleveland Cavaliers. Rematch of last year's conference finals. Who y'all got?
This is easy. Toronto, don't hate me. Cleveland in 4.
Oh, hey, Kevin's gonna get the
Cleveland
Toronto hate comments. Hey, oh shit, here we go.
I got Cleveland in 5. I got the Raptors playing 1 good game, and then LeBron and Kyrie might have 1 off game. So Cleveland in 5.
Shit, I'm gonna go with give some love to Toronto. I would say Cleveland in 6. All right, just like last year. I think they beat them in 6 last year too.
Yo, basically LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Love, dude. Who's gonna stop all of them? You might be able to stop 1 player. You can't, maybe 2. You can't stop 3. All right, LeBron, he's just gonna show why he's one of the best players in the world.
They couldn't stop Giannis, how they can stop LeBron? And then LeBron has 4 shooters on the court.
All right, guys, moving on to the West. We got #1 seed Golden State versus the Utah Jazz. What do you guys got?
I think you already know. Golden State in 4, if not 3, if not 2, if not 1.
Man, that's confidence.
Yeah, it's over.
All right, I'm gonna say Golden State in 5. I'll give Utah 1 game. You know, ISO Joe, Gordon Hayward, hopefully put up 1 good game for them. But you know, no one's taking out the Golden State Warriors, bro.
For me, I'm about to go Golden State in 4, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 5. So I'm kind of split between 4 or 5. Is it gonna be a sweep, or Utah Jazz gonna win 1 game?
So basically, they're gonna play a 4.5 games. They're gonna play 1 half.
Yeah. So regardless, we all got Golden State in 4 or 5. Yeah. So don't be surprised if it goes to Game 6. Oh my goodness, Golden State must be tripping.
If Utah wins,
well, you never know about injuries.
They don't matter. If one guy Golden State Warriors go down, they're still like God.
Dude, Golden State, yeah, they got so many weapons. 1 injury.
Not if they lose Curry. If they lose Curry, that's different.
What if they lost? Draymond.
Oh,
because Draymond, as much as I don't really like Draymond, but he does contribute a lot into the.
But wait, what if they lose JaVale?
Oh, okay, alright, then for sure it's game over for the Warriors. JaVale
McGee gets hurt.
JaVale's MVP, bro.
Utah Jazz
literally
7.
He should have been a bona fide All-Star this year. He should have got All-Star MVP, MVP of the league. He's playing like one ever since he got on the Warriors, though. Like, no shots fired at JaVale, but like, you know, JaVale is the GOAT.
So the final matchup of round 2 is probably gonna be the most exciting matchup we have. San Antonio Spurs versus the Houston Rockets. You know, rival.
Well, I thought the Lakers were playing. Oh, no, just kidding. That was the wrong year. Oh, I'm sorry.
That was like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, I thought we were still in 2010, bro.
So anyways, the rival of the Texas State right now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're both in Texas. Yeah, hey, they don't gotta fly, dude. They can just freaking drive everywhere.
So if you want to enjoy watching Leonard go off, carrying the Spurs, playing team ball, or we're gonna see James Harden, potential MVP, and just a bunch of three-point shots being launched.
And Euro stepping everybody around?
I think this is going to be the most fun matchup because it's going to be a fundamental team versus a run and gun team.
Nah, I'm just excited to see Kawhi versus Harden matchup.
Y'all about to see Kawhi try to lock up Harden and then Harden lock up Kawhi. Oh, calling it.
You call it? So it's actually like, reverse psychology?
Reverse psychology. You about to see it.
Kev, this is why you get hate in the comments, bro. You say some outrageous stuff, man.
Hey, look. I wasn't wrong last series.
You're right. He was actually the most accurate in all the predictions.
I guess the only one you got wrong was Boston and Chicago, right?
But that was because Rondo got hurt.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay.
I know, but the only ones we got wrong was the Bucks.
That's true. But you know what? Right. Anyways, let's get right into our predictions. Right. What we got?
I got Houston in 7. It's gonna be a fun series. I think my man Lou Williams. Shout out to Lou Williams.
Sweet Lou. I like Sweet Lou. Shout out from LA.
And then Eric Gordon and James Harden. They formed their own big three. It's a weird one with
they're the second string big three.
I got the Rockets in 6. So this is gonna be a fun matchup.
Y'all both choosing the Rockets?
You got Rockets in 6?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't choose the Spurs.
Yeah, I know, yeah. He said it so obnoxiously when you said it. He's like, what the hell, Kevin?
Okay, so why I got the Rockets in 6? The first round, Spurs showed that besides Kawhi Leonard, they're not looking too consistent or strong this year. Yeah. First off, Aldridge, he's not showing up like he did in the previous years. Gasol is not really doing too well. And Tony Parker, he did end the series strong, but him and Ginobili, they're just aged. They're
too old, man.
They're too old to be consistent contributors. And then Kawhi Leonard, he's gonna be a one-man team.
Okay.
How about you, Nelson?
I'm gonna say, as much as I want the Spurs to win, I think Rockets are a sleeper team. I think they're gonna come out in 7. I think James Harden and his cast offensively, is way more overpowering than the Spurs. Yo, you know what, guys? You know what I just realized? We all chose the same teams coming out of the second round.
What? We all came in agreement?
That's a first.
That's kind of surprising. Also, guys, I just flipped all my picks to other teams.
Alright, then all of his picks are wrong then.
No, the reason being is I honestly think that the matchups for the second round is just pretty lopsided. I guess the only ones is maybe like
Houston and San Antonio. I think that can go either way. Like we said, went to Game 7, and I think Boston and Wizards can go either way too.
Yeah, but Isaiah Thomas shows us why he's the king of the fourth, and if Kawhi shows us why he's the real MVP.
Isaiah Thomas did say he was the best player in the world.
He's the best small player in the world.
Pretty much to sum it up, guys, don't be surprised if the Wizards lose to Boston or if the Rockets lose to Spurs.
Yep.
Those are the matchups kind of toss-ups. Just from our opinions, we think the Wizards are on a roll.
Nah, bro, the 6 is gonna take down the land.
Come on, Nelson. Stop trolling.
Hey, you're the troller, bro.
Hey, but in all fairness, Kevin said some outrageous stuff. He always seems to back it up for the most part.
Yeah, he's always right though. So don't quit hating on Big Kev, right?
Yeah, so Toronto, they ain't got enough firepower to even mess with Cleveland, alright? So don't even try to be funny and say they're gonna get upset.
Don't worry.
Sorry, Toronto fans, Canadian fans, please.
It don't matter, dude.
We'll give you this credit. You guys show up for your games and y'all love your team. That's big credit.
No, yeah, but much respect to you guys, man.
Much loyalty.
Alright guys, and that pretty much wraps up for our round 2 predictions. Let us know in the comment section down below. 1, who do you guys have coming out of the second round?
And 2, which NBA players do you guys think are going to step up and stand out in the second round?
And 3, what was your favorite moment of the first round?
Thank you guys for watching that checkup episode on our second round predictions. Make sure to leave your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure to watch this video over here and that video over there. Don't forget to subscribe up here. We got another checkup episode coming to a YouTube video near you very soon. So stay tuned. And until next time, Checkup Crew, we out. Peace.